Welcome to Custom OGT. I'm Danny. That's Greg. We're going to do a song for Odiva, our Aussie Chevelle, all kinds of music lover, and we have a couple of new channel members too, Cole Seth and Mr. McVeigh.
Scott McVeigh.
Yeah,
Scott McVeigh.
I never want to say that wrong because there was that guy
Right.
that blew up shit.
Yeah.
And I just noticed Jimi Hendrix is on a spiral back there. But anyway, sorry. So we're going to do Chevelle Part 2 to Coward's Jim Jones. I imagine it's got to do with something about fucking koolaid, yes. You got context, Greg?
Yeah, we've reacted to the first part of Cowards, which was the rabbit hole. This is the second part. Apparently it's pretty intense. This is from Chevelle's upcoming album, their 10th, I believe, called Bright as Blasphemy. I think it's their first self-produced album. I know they've had issues with management and labels in the past, so they're taking some stuff into things into their own hands. I think their old producer told them to say, push yourselves to the limit. From what I read, the songwriting and recording process for this was not easy, but very rewarding, as many good things tend to be. So, I'm interested in hearing it. I enjoyed the first part, and we don't like to leave a story untold here at Custom OGT. So let's finish. Let's keep going down the rabbit hole and find Jim Jones and his crazy Kool-Aid cult.
All right, we got the lyrics here. A few signs to avoid. Those in power and ready to fix. First things first, the dirty danger is poison ain't relief. Hate to say, 'cause you've been drinking it. And yet the cowards go running out soon, hiding behind some religion. So allow me to calculate when the leaders don't drink from it first. The brainwashed have lost. Ooh, god damn. Ooh. Reminds me of The Warning. They wrote a song about this. It's a little bit darker than that, but still, it was a good song. Last in line, but not alone. They sure did love that. Blue Kool-Aid, end of days. The end of an age begins. With a little bit of dick. A little bit of dick, yeah, that's right. Point us in to the middle of the jungle tent. Still hearing voices playing telephone. Oh, that's fucking weird. Point us in to the middle of the jungle tent. Still hearing voices playing telephone. They talking about that game, ain't they? All the dead people out there. That's fucking crazy, man. You've been living by these tales, still hearing voices from the cowards. Running out soon, hiding behind some religion, so allow me to calculate. When the leaders don't drink it from it first, the fucking brainwashed have lost. Yeah, that just keeps on beating that fucking message home. I hate saying that since Dick was in the song, but that's it's pretty strong.
Yeah.
As strong as the Kool-Aid, I imagine. Alright, let's do it. Jim Jones 2, Kool-Aid fucker, coward. Yeah, it's going to Judas. No doubt. That's hard. It's hard as fuck. I like that. The coward. I love the way he does it. He runs. That reminds me of like Ronnie Van Zant doing that little falsetto. I
That
guess that was
effortless flip
falsetto.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
He I mean, totally different way, but still, the effortlessness of it, like you said.
yeah. Wouldn't surprise me if the members of Chevelle had jammed on a little bit of Skinner in their day. But so
I'm sure, yeah.
I love the groove of this. The riff like made good use of space initially, and then it was just chugga chugga all the way. But it felt like it was constantly evolving. The singer's voice stood out with Rabbit Hole because it has got like this song is dense, like it's heavy as hell, it's weighty. There's a lot going on, but his voice just cuts through everything. It's got so much cut to it, and he's using like he'll go breathy 1 minute, he'll apply grit another minute. He uses constriction really well, where it sounds like his voice is being squeezed. It just leads to a very almost maniacal sounding vocal, which is appropriate when you're thinking about who this song is essentially about, or at least the sort of person that it's about. So yeah, wow, just right off the bat, just a really dense groove and vocals that are cutting right through it.
Yeah, that riff, like you're chopping shit, going through the woods.
Oh yeah.
Find the fucking koolaid. They're clean. We gotta run that back. That breakdown broke my fucking neck or something.
And how we said cowards there, it sounded like it started off almost like a fry scream. There was so much grit in there, and it ended up almost like a guttural, so like a harsh vocal. That was crazy.
I had to stop it right there.
Yeah. I do love the line, still living by these tales, hearing voices from the cowards. That sums up religion, politics, the two faces of mind control there, sometimes working in tandem. Great lyrical imagery here that is just driven home by this music.
Yeah, I think they're a little bit better than this cult, though. Drink and died.
Yeah.
But
people signed up for that. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, I do wonder if when he said last in line, I wonder if that's just sort of like an offhand Dio reference. So that's probably
I
one of
think
his
it's just
more.
it's like when I talk about, I've got that picture where we're jumping off the rocks and I'm the last one in line. That way, if
Yeah.
they make it, then I know I'll make the last one in
That's
line.
true,
If
yeah.
everybody dies, and fuck it,
That's
I
the
ain't
safest.
drinking that shit.
Yes. Last in line's the safest place to be. Yeah.
Everybody else fell over. I'm walking my ass out of the jungle.
Points are sin to the middle of the jungle tent. Still hearing voices playing down my phone. You've been living by these sounds. Still hearing voices from the clouds. Running out soon.
Yeah.
Drink from it first. The fucking brainwashed and lost.
Ooh, man.
Brainwashed and lost.
Aussies out there. I know you're an Aussie, but that was John Farnham. Like, ooh, that was John Farnham. Like, I don't give a fuck, man. That was the metal John Farnham right there. John Funky Farnham, man. Here it comes.
Behind some election. To calculate. When the leaders don't change from their first. From their first. Brainwashing. 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 Brainwashing.
I'm not saying he stole it, but he's using a lot of the same techniques Jonathan Davis used to use in early corn, like the whimpering, crying type, higher pitch sound, almost like a country yodel, but different. I don't know what the fuck that is, but
That's hilarious, actually, because I was actually going to say I wouldn't call myself a corn authority, but the vocals of just that brainwashing section really did remind me of early corn. The way he was like flipping those falsetto in weird places and doing, you said, the whimpering with the growls and just the very
and whispers too, like
that
Jonathan Davis did a lot of
definitely
different.
yeah, a lot of
vocal
Jonathan
techniques.
Davis in that section right there. That's I would like to hear. I don't know the members of Chevelle by name. I would love to hear the singer duet with Taylor from the Pretty Reckless, because they have a similar way that they use grit for emphasis. I think that would be kind of a cool combination.
I
But
would imagine they probably toured together before. I mean, I'm sure they ain't sang together, but
yeah, but this was they definitely upped the intensity from Rabbit Hole on this one, and just the riffing towards the end there. There was parts there that sounded like, I don't know, an angry bear or something. Maybe Danny waking up in the morning. They're similar sounds, but
you ain't really
there
heard
are.
the older Chevelle, have you?
I have not. I think you played me a couple songs, but yeah, just and there's some subtle Adam Jones influence in the guitar work in the sense of how they have a very unique type of distortion that they let flavor their riffing in a lot of ways, which is cool. So it gives it a sense of legitimate weight when they play.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. They're kind of. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that underlying riff was like, Iron Maiden like started that type riff, but
Definitely.
this was almost like Tom Morello was playing that underlining.
Yeah. Yes.
Bouncing
that's.
it.
Mm-hmm. And like that pause where they dropped everything out, and you think, okay, the song's done, and then they kicked right back in. That was awesome. Yeah, Elizabeth calls that an audio reset. Perfectly done there.
Man, I've told Kirk so many times to play Chevelle. We will, man. We will. I'm like, man.
Oh yeah,
Dude can sing way better than you give him credit for.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, man. Much love.
So yeah, Adiva, thanks for this suggestion because number one, the Coward story is now complete, and it was a compelling ride. Definitely enjoyed this. This will go on the walking playlist for me.
I'll get him the red and all that. We'll get OGL on that.
Sounds like a plan. Down with it.
And we've done half of the first Korn album. We just keep forgetting to do the rest of it. So we'll do a whole album review. All right, mental health is real, and
Here's against your best support group, and stay away from the blue Kool-Aid.
It was really blue too, wasn't it?
I think so.